I used to hate this ingredient until I tried these products, and that ingredient is azelaic acid. I hated azelaic acid for a very long time. Not because the ingredient is bad, but because it just did not agree with my skin. Azelaic acid is great for redness, texture, pigmentation. However, it is a pain in the ass to formulate with. And that's because it's a crystalline powder that doesn't dissolve well into a lot of stuff. You have pretty much 3 different options. You can dissolve it in a volatile alcohol like ethanol, but then the formula tends to be drying. You can dissolve it in something called a glycol. These are ingredients like propylene glycol that work as really hydrating humectants. But at high concentrations, they can make the formula feel a little bit oily and greasy. And your final option is to just suspend it in a cream where they're just like floating around in the cream. But if you have a really large particle size of azelaic acid, it can feel a little bit gritty on the skin, which isn't nice. And the formulas can sting a little bit because the azelaic acid crystals dissolve when they hit the skin. With that being said, I found 3 different products that work well for my skin at all different price points. The most affordable option here is the Anua 10 azelaic acid serum, which is $22 US, and it dissolves the azelaic acid in propylene glycol, which does feel a little bit oily, and it has some really nice soothing and anti-redness ingredients in here. But keep in mind that the azelaic acid will crystallize out on the rim of the bottle over time, just as you drip product on it. You can find this at Ulta if you're in the US, but this was sent to me by Stylovana, and I have a discount code ShopJulian if you want to check out anything from Stylovana. For a mid-range option, I've really been enjoying the azelaic advanced from Regimen Labs, which is $58 US. So this dissolves the azelaic acid in ethoxydiglycol as well as some other glycols, so it feels less greasy, and the azelaic acid stays well dissolved and doesn't crystallize out of the product. This also has lots of other azelaic acid derivatives as well as some other soothing ingredients, and this is probably my favorite pure azelaic acid product. I don't like the texture though, it's very, very runny. And finally, the priciest option is the azelaic and kojic advanced clarifying serum from Allies of Skin. This is $99 US. The azelaic acid isn't dissolved in this one, but it's milled really, really finely, and it's never stung my skin or felt gritty. It has azelaic acid, kojic acid, and hexaresorcinol and bakuchiol, and it's probably the most well-rounded pigmentation and redness and breakout product. Plus, it has a solid 2-month clinical study showing results for breakouts and texture. And I also have a discount code with them, Dr. Julian, if you want to save any money on Allies of Skin. So these are my 3 favorite azelaic acid products. If you've tried azelaic acid before and hated it, I recommend any of these products. And let me know in the comments which one you're interested in trying, because